Come on, chase me. Chase me. Alrighty, there we go. Hello, everyone. I am Alice of KHR Arts, and tonight we are playing Stardew Valley. Yay! I am so sorry for the delay, y'all. My favorite controller is having a major case of joystick drift, because of course it is. So I have to play on, the original one, bleh, but it's fine. I also have this really cute pink one that Taz got me, but I was like not able to get it to connect with my Switch, just having all of the issues with the controllers, so we're just using the ugly one, so it's fine. Hello, Katesy, how are you, dear? Thank you so much for tuning in. How is your night going? So yeah, I am so excited to be back and to play with y'all. I had a really fun holiday visiting my brother, Nightshot333. He lives out in LA, so we went out there to celebrate Thanksgiving with him. It was a really fun time, but I am really happy to be back home. So, without further ado, let's get this party started. Yes! Okay. So I've been playing a bit on my own on a different file, this one right here, but our file is Daisy Farm, this one. And to be honest, I don't quite remember where we're at or what we're doing, so it'll be a surprise for all of us. Yay! Oh my god. Oh, it's raining apparently. Okay, cool. And just a reminder, there is a wee bit of a delay because I'm playing off of my Switch with an Elgato, so it sometimes looks like I don't know like how to be coordinated and stuff, but that's mainly because it's really hard to like match up the delay and stuff. Alright, here we go. Got our chickens. For some reason, they already have hay. Oh my god, can I just pick up this egg, please? Hello, Allie. How are you, dear? So good to see you. How is your night going? We are playing Stardew Valley tonight. Oh, we're getting our barn upgraded. That's nice. Love it. Allie, I'm good. It was a rough day at work, but my night was much better. How are you? I'm doing good. Super busy doing all my catch-up work because I basically had a week where I didn't do anything. Let's see. It's fall. It's the 22nd day of fall. What? Do we have any quests? Carving pumpkins. Bring Caroline a pumpkin. Alright. Do we have a pumpkin is the question. We do. Okay. It's a gold star pumpkin, but that's fine. Yeah, we don't have any other pumpkins. Okay. So we took care of all of our animals. Oh, I forgot to milk the cows. Oh my god. Where is my brain? Where is my brain? I don't know. This is what happens when, like, I go on vacation, y'all. I have no idea what's happening. My brain is just like, what? What is anything? Oh, and I'm milking the air. Fantastic. But yeah, the Christmas thing has begun. Really excited about that. Where did I put all of the machines for this stuff? I don't remember. Because I've been, like, playing my other files so much that I'm like, wait, I don't know where anything is anymore. Okay, here we go. And it also doesn't help that I'm playing on this controller instead of the one that I'm used to. Okay, we only got... Oh, there's more over here. Okay. We got this. Yay. Alright, let's get us some mushrooms. But yeah, because of the delay, that means that, like, fishing is absolutely impossible. Fishing is so hard with the delay, y'all. Oh, so much frustration. It's just not worth it. Alright, let's go get Caroline this pumpkin. Yay. We have all our tools, so nothing is being upgraded, so that's good. So how was everyone's Thanksgiving? I hope y'all had a wonderful and safe time. Ooh, got something here. A book! We found a lost book. Nice. Alright, so Caroline, because I did this mission on my other file, is the green-haired lady. She's the wife of Pierre, and you, like, never see her. Apparently she likes to hang out in here for some reason. But, like, she hangs out in their house, like, all the time, or she, like, hangs out in the clinic, I guess. Where is she? Is she in here? Yes! There she is! I brought you a pumpkin. Hello. Yay! We fulfilled a quest. Hope you like that pumpkin, because it was a gold star pumpkin. Oh. They always do that with the quests, too. They, like, wait until after, like, you've probably already grown it and sold it. And it's like, by the way, this person needs this thing because reasons. And it's like, oh, thanks. I already sold all of them. That's fabulous. So yeah, on my other file, I'm already in winter, and I'm just, like, crushing it, y'all. It's just wild. I took, like, a completely different approach than I usually do. Got an anchor. I think we have to take that to the museum. Yeah, the Christmasing has begun. I've already started... Oh! Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, dear. Much appreciated. How are you? How is your night going? Alrighty. Got a whole bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, let's go to the museum and see if he wants this anchor. Ooh, what is this? Idea... Ew. 100 pieces of bug guts. Okay, we're gonna do that. Apparently we're gonna do that today. Gonna get 100 of the yucky bug guts. Okay, guess that's what we're doing. Cool. Oh, he does want the anchor. Okay. Oh god. Hooray! We did it. Alright, let's go see about getting some bug guts. I guess. Oh my god. Yuck. Skewed Rooster, can't stay long, homie, bad headache. How are you? Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear you have a bad headache. I hope you feel better soon. That really sucks. I'm doing alright. Been a really busy day. Been getting, well, trying to dig myself out from all of the work that I have to do. It's what happens when you, like, you know, just leave the internet for a week and then you come back and you're like, oh no, I have a whole list of things I have to do. Oh god. Ah. But I'm glad that I'm here with y'all. We are chilling, having a good time. Skewed Rooster, I understand. Alright, so I think they're on level 25. Yes, this is right. Alright. But I have been enjoying that the Christmasing has begun. Started getting presents as I showed off in my post today. I got some new shoes, and I got a new purse, and they look so cute, y'all. Oh my god. I'm just so excited. I haven't worn them anywhere yet, because I, like, just got them, but I can't wait to wear them somewhere. Oh yeah, we should probably just find a ladder. Just want to go on the elevator. Why can't, like, why does the elevator only go to, like, there we go, like 5? So why can't it go to all of them? Ooh, copper. There we go. Ah! Hate those things. It's like, surprise. Okay. Come on, where are all the bugs? I have a, oh god, quest to complete. How I say that and then one attacks me. Getting some good loot. Alright, let's rearrange this so that we can see the count. We need 100. It's probably a mistake that I took this quest, but here we are. We have made all the life choices here. Alright, let's find a ladder. This is kind of loud. Let's see if we can... There we go. Ugh, so loud. So yeah, I had a really fantastic Thanksgiving visiting my brother. We were there for a week, y'all. I think that's the longest that we've ever done that because, our tradition... Ooh, there's the ladder. Like, our tradition lately, the past few years, has been to have Thanksgiving in LA with my brother. In the past, we would have, Thanksgiving at my parents' house, and then, the following Friday, so like the next day, we would then go and have Thanksgiving with my dad's side of the family, like all the, you know, cousins and aunts and uncles and all that business. And it just, you know, it became a lot. Like, it just became a lot for us to do. So we started this new tradition of visiting my brother, especially because, you know, it's a lot for him to, like, come out here for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. So it's also, like, a fun vacation for us. Oh, yeah, I forgot this ladder is here. And we did so much cool stuff, y'all. I had an absolute blast. So the highlight for me of the trip was we went to the Getty. And for those of y'all that don't know what that is, it's an art museum. So kind of like Getty images, you know, like stock images. That's what that is. So it's an art museum. It has a lot of famous paintings, the biggest thing being the Impressionists. So there's a room that just has tons of Impressionist paintings, and that's what I was most excited about seeing there. Because I'm actually a trained artist. I took, I would say, about a decade's worth of classes, training in fine art, specifically painting and drawing. And so it was just so cool to just go there and see all those paintings in person. And, like, I've been to art museums in the past. Not like, you know, oh my god, this was my first time going to an art museum ever or anything. But it was my first time going to the Getty specifically and seeing those paintings in person. Because I live in Chicago, and over the years I've gone to the Chicago Art Institute like a bazillion times, especially for my art classes. You know, we would go there as a field trip, like almost every single art class that I ever took. And I would also go there on the free days, you know, just for fun, just me going there myself with my friends and stuff. So, you know, I've spent a lot of time in art museums. I just never been to the Getty, so that was a really cool experience for me. And my favorite Impressionist painting, my favorite Impressionist artist is Renoir. And my favorite Renoir painting is at the Getty. So being able to see that in person was really, really special, y'all. Like, I had some feels. I had some feels. It was fantastic. Especially because we went right at the beginning of the day when the Getty opened. So that was really nice. There was like hardly any people there, so I was able to just like stand in front of it and enjoy it for as long as I wanted. And it really didn't get crowded until I'd say like the last hour that we were there. Just because I'm sure, you know, since it was a Saturday that day, that most people, you know, want to go there later in the day, you know. Alright, let's go back there. Ellie, Twitch totally glitched out on me, lol, I'm back. Oh no, I'm so sorry, dear, welcome back. Yeah, it sucks when that happens. Yeah, the live stream that I had right before I left, I felt so bad. I had no idea until after the fact when I was, like, editing, you know, my recap clips, that, like, the stream was like all glitched out for some reason, that like the frame rate was just really messed up, and like I don't know what happened with that because like I was the only one using the internet. Like there wasn't really a real reason for why that happened, just, you know, the universe being crappy, I guess. So hopefully, fingers crossed. I mean, it says, you know, on my settings that the frame rate is good, so hopefully it's not glitching out and lying to me. So let me know if things are being wonky or not. But yeah, so it was really awesome, and that's also a big thing. Is for those of y'all that don't know, I'm an immunocompromised person. I have a heart condition, so I have to be really careful because, you know, COVID is still a thing, unfortunately. I am fully vaccinated, but, like, even so, like, you know, it could still be very bad if I caught it. Like, to be honest, I don't know what would happen if I caught it. Like, it could be fine, it could be really bad. I don't know, and I don't really want to take that risk if I don't have to. Oh no, it's 12 a.m. Oh, we only got 15. Oh wait, we have 7 days though. Okay. We don't have to do it all in one day. Okay, we only got 15. Oh, our poor little dude is so tired. We have to hurry up and get home and go to bed. Oh no. Oh no. Poor little guy. He's so tired. Go, go, go. Go, little dude. Ellie will too. Thank you, dear. Yeah, I appreciate it. I always, you know, want to make sure that I'm giving y'all the best experience that I can. And if there's, like, you know, some technical issue with the stream, like, absolutely bring it to my attention and I will do my best to blunder through it. Like, I will admit I am not exactly a tech savvy person. Like, I'm definitely, like, you know, I use technology and computers every day and stuff, but like my brother is the one who, you know, is basically our tech support when we have a problem. We're like, oh my god, help. Usually my solution is yell at the computer and push all the buttons, which my brother does not like when I do that. So it usually makes everything worse. Oh yeah, we didn't get to sell anything because we had to run to bed. Ooh, we got a lot of good stuff. And I like to keep the fruit so that we can have it for making jelly, because we have the fermenting barrels for jelly. And, ooh, oh my god, I keep forgetting, y'all, that we need to make a keg. Let's see, where did I put... Okay, sorry, I'm still, like, all aboard the struggle bus with, like, where I put certain things. Because I've been playing on a different file, and I'm like, I don't know where anything is. Okay, here we go. This is what I've been doing. Alright, that's fine. Cool. So, I kept forgetting that I really wanted to make a keg. Wood, copper bar, iron bar, oak resin. Okay, do we have oak resin? That is the question. I don't think we do. We do! Okay. Oh my god, why am I up here? Alright, we need this, and I think it said an iron bar, and we need wood. Okay. Yes! We have a keg! Give me that keg. We're gonna start off with just one for now. And we're gonna fix this. There we go. Okay, now I gotta find a good place to put it. We'll just put it over here, I guess. Bam! We got a keg! Oh, thank you so much for the follow, dear! Thank you, thank you! Much appreciated! How is your night going? No, don't eat the cheese. Gotta do stuff. Let's go get our mushrooms. Oh my god, y'all. This is seriously, like, the best decision you can make in this game is it gives you the choice to do either fruit bats or mushrooms. And, like, the first time that I played this game, I did the fruit bats because I thought that, one, I was going to get to see the bats and that they were going to be really cute. And two, I thought that I was going to get, like, a bunch of fruit. And I was wrong on both accounts. You don't get to see the cute little fruit bats, and, like, you only get one piece of fruit every once in a while. It's, like, it's ridiculous. Like, don't do it. You, like, basically don't get any fruit, and you don't make any money off of it, whereas the mushrooms, you make so much money doing the mushrooms. So I highly recommend that. Do that. It's gonna really boost you, especially at the beginning of the game when you're, like, just trying to make money and make ends meet and stuff. And even though the animals have, like, the grassy paddock and stuff, I do like to make sure that they always have feed. Just so that, you know, insert disaster here, like I'd get distracted or something, and it's like the next day is a rainy day. I always love to make sure that, like, the feed box is full. It's really helpful. Ooh, where's my other cow? Where are you, other cow? Are you still inside? No. Where is my other cow? Don't find her. Mouse, Latach Bar. My night is better because I get to watch you play. Aw, thank you, dear. That is so kind of you. I'm glad you're enjoying. Oh, there she is. She blends in with the grass. Oh. There's my cats roaming through the grass. Let's do this. We should probably make sure our silo is full. It's always a good idea. There we go. Making sure our silo is full for winter, because winter sucks. Get all our ingredients brewing. Yeah, I need to move this stuff and lay it out the way it is on my other file, because the way I have it on my other file is laid out way nicer. Whoop. Alright, let's put this away, because we don't need it on our person. And let's go hunt some bugs! Now that everybody's fed and taken care of. It's a little chilly. Get the space heater going. Yeah, it is definitely winter here, y'all. Oh my god. It was a rude awakening coming home from LA because the thing is that before we left to celebrate Thanksgiving, it was like unseasonably warm here. Like we had a couple days that were literally 70 degrees and like a few that were like 65 degrees, and it's usually not that warm in November here. So it was like weirdly warm. And then we go to LA where it's like, 80 to 70 degrees. And then we come back home and it was literally like 30 degrees. And I was just like, oh my god, I did not sign up for this. It was very cold. Alright, there's no more bugs. Yeah, I had a blast hanging out with my brother. We had, one of the days was just me and him were hanging out. We went to Little Tokyo and we went shopping and we ate ramen, and we had sushi at a conveyor belt sushi restaurant, which is so, so fun, y'all. Like, honestly, like, my favorite kind of sushi place are the conveyor belt sushi places because I love that you can, like, just see everything and decide if you want to, like, grab it or not. And I love that the portions are smaller. So, the rolls are usually like way smaller and they serve a lot more of the nigiri style sushi, which is where they have like the pat of rice and then they have the slice of fish over it. I actually really prefer that to sushi rolls. I'm a bit of a traditionalist that way. Not in like a snooty way or anything like that. I just like I just prefer the way that tastes. Like I really don't like rolls that have like a lot of stuff going on. Like I like it to just be about the rice and the fish. It's like, that's what I'm there for. If I want to have something that's a whole bunch of flavors and a whole bunch of stuff, I'm going to eat, a different cuisine because that's not really what Japanese food is about. But yeah, and we had so much fun just, hanging out because I don't get to see him very often. Like basically, I mainly get to see him for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And the only other time that I get to see him is if for some reason he comes out here to Chicago to visit us. But otherwise, that's about it. So it was great to spend some time together. There are no bugs. This is a problem. Where are all the bugs? Like, seriously. Well, boo to that. Okay, there's just no bugs apparently. That's no good. Should have brought a snack. My energy is low. It's a problem. Oh good, there's the ladder. That was convenient. Oh, there we go. There's some bugs. Yes. Crawl to your death. Oh, there's some more. Have at you. Monster Slayer goal complete. See Gil for your reward. Oh, awesome. We're just making goals all over the place. I love it. Oh. I'm like, why aren't I going anywhere? Because this rock is in the way. There are more bugs. Ooh, earth crystal. We need those so that we can make the mayo makers. Okay, so I think that's all the bugs. We have to find the ladder now. Oh wait, no, because then that goes up to 30, and that's the end of the bug stuff. Let's see, are there those bug things on level 20? Let's find out. Oh, oh my. Wow, that is a lot of copper. We could totally use the copper. That is awesome. Oh, there's a bug. drop anything. We only have 19 pieces. And we need 100. We only have 6 more days. Oh, ladder right off the bat. Nice. Yeah, I hate it when they don't drop anything. It's like... rip off. Getting all that loot. Bam. Alright, we got 1. We got 20. Need way more than that. Ow. Rude. Oh god. Oh god, it's one of those things. I don't want to die. That's the other thing is with the delay, like, if stuff is coming at you, it's like, oh my god. You have to, like, get it just right. There we go. Oh god. Go away. Oh, it's a crab. Yay, we get a crab. Boo. Gave me nothing. Nothing. There's another one. Yes! Come on, I need more of these things. Oh god, it's one of those things. Haha! One shot. Right. Oh god. Ooh! Got them all, y'all. Holy crap. Ooh, our energy is really low. Thankfully, it is like 9 o'clock, so we'll have to leave the mine soon to go to bed anyway. So let's just do that. Yep. We got 25. Alright, we're a fourth of the way there. And tomorrow we'll have 5 days left. Hopefully that'll be enough. The first time that I, like, played through Stardew Valley, I, like, never did any of the missions. So this is new. This is fun. Like, I never even played through, like, the whole game the first time that I played the game. I just, like, played through it until I got to the point where I was, like, making so much money, y'all. Like, it was just ridiculous how much money I was making, and it was, like, boring for me. I just felt like, you know, I had gotten to the point where I was just grinding and I was just doing the same thing, and I wasn't really doing anything new. But then, and that was, like, way back at the beginning of the pandemic. And I recently just got it back into this game again, where it just, I don't know, I couldn't really tell you why. I have no idea why, but I just all of a sudden became interested in playing this game again, and, like, I am just having a blast. And a big part of it is also that, let's see, we need, there we go, because I forgot to fill up the keg in the barrel. Oh, I thought I had 2. I don't. Okay. That's fine. I can just put it away. But I also recently got the new Pokemon games, Scarlet and Violet, so we are going to definitely play those this month. I'm very excited to play them, see what they're all about. And I've seen the videos with all the crazy glitches and everything, so I'm hoping that maybe, you know, by the time that we play, that, like, a lot of the glitches will be resolved, and if they're not, we can just laugh at them and it'll be fine. Varush Kamadstein. Good evening. Lovely to see you. You look so cool tonight. Aw, thank you so much, dear. How are you? How is your night going? Yeah, we are playing Stardew Valley tonight. And I am just kind of all over the place, because it's been a while since I played this file, so I'm just like, where is anything? I don't know. Ooh, I need to water my cat. There we go. Very important. Gotta say hi to all my chickens and the weird owl statue in the middle of my field. Get all the eggs. Oop, didn't mean to go in there. Hello, cows. Come back. Oh god, I'm milking the air. Oh no, I did it again. There we go. Okay. I really need to make a gate here. That would be the smart thing to do. Varush Kamonstein. It's been a long day at work. I got a lot of writing done this week and hope to get more done this weekend. I enjoy writing. Oh, nice! That's so awesome! What kind of writing do you do? I don't know if you know this, but I'm actually a published author, and I write fantasy, historical fiction, romance, horror, poetry, and I also write for RPG games. So, like, you know, Dungeons and Dragons, that kind of thing. I write stuff for those sort of things. It's a lot of fun. To close the gate. Oh my god, why am I over here? What am I doing? I don't know. Where is my brain? Clearly not here today. This is what happens when you're really tired. Oh, I had a nap today and it did not help. My brain is just oatmeal today, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh yeah, I remember the coconut. I was like so convinced that I needed the coconut for something, and I was like, why don't they want my coconut? And I have since realized it is because of one of the bundles that we already completed. That was where the coconut was. It was one of those ones where, like, you get options. You don't have to get all of the things that are pictured. You just have to get some of the things. And one of the options was a coconut. So now we just have a coconut for no reason. I guess, like, once we upgrade our house and we get a kitchen, maybe we can, like, cook something with it. But until then, it's just, like, just have a coconut. Can't really do anything with it. Oh! Those things! Prehistoric hand axe. See if we have one of those in the museum yet or not. Sometimes those thingies are tricky. They're hard to see. Here we go. Off to kill more bugs. Alright, you're just gonna stay trapped in there, my dude. I don't need to deal with you. I just really don't. Haha. Don't really like dealing with that thing either. Wow, it's dark. This cave is dark. Okay. I don't think there's any bugs. There's a bug! Ooh, what is this? Topaz. Topaz is pretty. Blam. bugs. Oh, there's the ladder. We found that. Oh, they're there. There's some bugs. Bam! Ooh, we found a geode. Vrishkomodstein. Lately I've been writing sci-fi story with robots. It involves some philosophy, mainly a lot of Taoism. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Yeah, I don't really, write or read much sci-fi. It's just not really in my wheelhouse, but a lot of my friends do. So that is really awesome. Love it. Blam. Yeah, Neil and I, we did our last convention of the year. That was like in mid-November. We had a ton of fun. We celebrated. Why did I do that? I'm gonna water the weeds. Why do I even have that in my inventory right now? That was dumb. Did I already? No, I did not uncover a ladder. Okay, we gotta uncover one. Oh! Ask and ye shall receive. Fabulous. This area is infested. Ooh, hopefully there's lots of bugs. That would be helpful if there were lots of bugs. Come on, be infested with bugs. Oh god, it's one of those things. And, he writes sci-fi books. He's also really into, the, like, Warhammer stuff, and he writes a lot of stuff for Warhammer. So he's very into the, like, space war genre sort of aspect of sci-fi stuff. Ooh, we're up to 32! Nice. God, I gotta get this bug. Okay. Because the thing is with those bugs, if you don't get them, like, immediately, they turn into those flying things. So that's why I'm like, oh my god, I see them. I have to kill them immediately. Alright, so usually, yep, there it is. When it does the, like, a way down appeared, it always does it, like, right by the ladder that you came in from. Let's get this big rock out of the way. Bam! There's, like, nothing here. Well, this is disappointing. This level is a waste of my time. I need bugs. I only have 33. We need way more than that. Vrishkomodstein. I often enjoy writing historical fiction about ancient China and make it like a martial arts movie. I always put a ton of dialogue in my stories and focus on character interactions. Oh, that is awesome! That is so cool. Yeah, I actually read a lot of Chinese and Japanese historical fiction. I really enjoy those type of stories. One of my favorites is called The Commoner, and it's about the ascension of the Japanese emperor, and the wife that he chose was a commoner. And it was a whole scandal thing. It's a really good story. And I also love the book The Empress, which is about the Chinese empress who basically, like, held on to her legacy and, like, didn't let her sons, like, take over and stuff, and she basically ruled China until she was, like, a decrepit old lady. It was wild. So awesome. Such a great story. And absolutely true. Like, you know, both stories were true. Which I like even more. Oh god. Oh no. It's those flying things. They're gonna come at us. It's about to get intense! Hiya! Oh, I got it that time. Oh no. Oh, got it. Unfortunately, we can't just escape because we need the meat, so we kind of want the bugs to attack us. Well, I mean, not attack us, but appear. Alright, we're just gonna kind of mosey Haha! Did it. These things are so fast. Why do I keep doing that? Keep watering the weeds, y'all. Oh my god. Oh. That is silly. Alright, what's this way? Nothing. It's just a circle. Great. So glad I did that. Alright, I think we can mosey our way down. Ooh, we've got 41! Got 41 bug pieces. We're almost halfway there. Boop. Alright, are we gonna encounter any bugs? Because that'd be great. There's nothing. Nothing. What is this? I call shenanigans. Oh, there's the ladder at least. That was a total accident. Joop. There. Alright, there's like nothing here. We're on the last level where there's bugs. Oh god. I missed. There we go. Got him. Oh. It goes straight through. Okay. Oh, it does a whole... Oh no. Alright, I'm ready. Got him! Yes! Alright, I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better at the delay. It always takes me a minute to adjust. Like, my brain has to adjust for the delay, and I'm like, oh, okay. There's the ladder. We're back at the beginning. Here we go. Oh! Oh, it's already like 9 o'clock. Okay. 2 sea bugs wanted. Place the bug meat in the barrel next to Willie's house. Okay. Ooh, we can go and get our prize for the other thing that we completed. Let's see about that. Hello, give me my prize. Insect head. Gross. That's very gross. I didn't want that. Thanks. Vrushka Monstein. My favorite historical fiction is Water Margin by Shi Neon. It was written in the 14th century and takes place in the 12th century. It is about the Liangshan mountain bandits assembling to take revenge on corrupt government officials. Ooh, that sounds really cool. That's awesome. I love that. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, the historical fiction that I wrote is called Geisha Hands. It's a Japanese historical fiction specifically about Maiko and Geisha in the Meiji period, and just like all about the culture and the history of that. Uh, the purpose of it is to be kind of like fun and educational, so it's kind of like if you combined a story with a textbook sort of thing, because I also fully illustrated the book myself. I drew all the pictures, so there's a lot of like reference images for like different things, and like there's a full glossary and stuff. It took me 5 years to oh my god, y'all, I haven't been watering my crops. Oh my god, y'all, I haven't been watering my crops. Oh no, where is my brain? I have not watered any of my crops. Oh no. Uh-oh, that's not good. That is very not good. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness. Oh my god. I can't believe I forgot all about my crops. I'm just like, yeah, these things. I don't care. This is fine. Oh my god. I am just all kinds of discombobulated, y'all. Okay. Sure, half my crops have probably died because of my negligence. Woohoo. Oh my god. Alright. We will do better tomorrow. Need that. And you know what? Let's get rid of this thing. Do not need this. That away. And these. Okay. Let's sell the remainder. Oop. A little too far. There we go. Alright. We're gonna water the crops. We're gonna water the crops. Oh no. Oh my god, y'all. Ta-dum. Varush, entertainment is indeed excellent. Indeed it is. Absolutely. Oh, it's... Oh my god, y'all, I'm all like, I'm gonna water my crops, and then it's raining. Wow, the game is trolling me. It's like, girl, I see you've been neglecting your crops. Here, let me help. Help your stupid... Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Whoops. Oh well. It's almost the end of fall anyway. It's gonna be winter soon. Winter is coming. Where's the last egg? Oh. I already have 4. Okay. 2 of them are the same. Ooh, and they're purple stars. Nice. Gotta say hi to our cows. Ooh. But yeah, it took me 5 years to finish Geisha Hands. It took me 3 years to research it and write it, and then it took me an additional 2 years to draw all the illustrations. And that's a big thing that I like to do. I like to do illustrations for my stories, whether they're like included in the book or it's just like a separate sort of piece of artwork that I release online or whatever. Like, that's a big part of my brand as an author, is that I also like to include artwork with it. Oops. There we go. But that's one of the things that's been kind of frustrating for me the past couple months, is that I've just been so busy with like just all of this other work that I have to do that I haven't had any time to work on my writing projects, which is really frustrating. But my hope is that I will get some time to get my head above water and be able to work on it this month. Otherwise, I think I might just lose my mind. My nose is running. That was the other thing. It was so dry in California. Oh my god, my poor nose. And my poor skin. Just so dry. Yeah, I'm basically taking this month to just kind of try and get a whole bunch of stuff caught up and get some stuff out of the way so that I can finish up a bunch of my writing projects. I have a bunch of stuff on the table that I just really need to get finished. I have my 2 upcoming novels, and then I have a friend asked me to review his RPG game that came out last month. And then I also have my own RPG game that project that I need to finish. Thankfully, there's no deadline for it. It's just whenever I finish it. But I'm like, I really need to finish this. The life of a working creative. You never have enough time to do any of the things. It's just how it is. But I am glad to be taking a bit of a break from conventions, because that won't start up for me until, I think, April of next year, because COD Con is in April, and I don't think, I mean, I have to double check my calendar, but I don't think I have any other conventions before that. Capricorn is in February, but Neil and I will not be doing Capricorn because they moved the convention a couple years ago to a hotel, Sheridan, in downtown Chicago. And after doing WorldCon in downtown Chicago, I was just like, oh my god, I can't do this. Because y'all, like, I had to move back to the suburbs because of the pandemic, because I lost everything. It was horrible. But before that, I was living in Boys Town in Chicago. Um, and for those of y'all that aren't familiar with Chicago, like, Chicago is really big. Like, it is way bigger than most people realize it is, and it has a ton of different neighborhoods. Boys Town is on the north side. So it's, even living in Boys Town, it's a wee bit of a hike, to get downtown. And, like, everybody who lives in Chicago and everybody who lives around Chicago knows that downtown Chicago, the Loop, is a pain in the... Nobody likes going there. It's basically, like, for students and business people and tourists, and that's kind of it. Like, it is a major pain to deal with. And having to do a convention there was just horrible, because, like, there's, like, no parking anywhere in Chicago. Like, no matter the neighborhood you're in, like, parking is a pain. But, like, parking downtown is awful. It's so expensive. And, so we had to park at the hotel, and it was very expensive. I think it was something like $300 just for the parking. And thankfully, we got a discount, so it was less than that, because we were with the convention, but still. And then the hotel was really expensive, because everything in downtown Chicago is super expensive. And so just adding all that cost onto doing a convention, and, like, having all that pressure to sell that many books to make up the cost is just... I don't need that kind of stress in my life. And then on top of it, because of the Omicron surge that happens during that time, the attendance for the convention went from, like, there were supposed to be, like, 11,000 attendees. It went down to 3,000. So, like, the audience was not even there. Like, the audience that I had anticipated for, like, sales and for promoting stuff and for speaking on panels was just not there. So, like, it was really a bust. And I've just realized that, unfortunately, I'm just not at a place, even physically, because I do have a lot of, like, chronic illness issues and stuff that make it really hard for me to, like, just go and at a convention that big. So we're definitely not doing Capricorn until they move back to a more reasonable and accessible hotel, because that was the other nightmare of Worldcon, was that it was super not accessible. And, like, I feel bad for all the people that were in, like, wheelchairs and had other, like, mobility assist devices. They got really screwed over at that convention. It was just horrible. I mean, I could go on about just the, like, mess that Worldcon was, but I won't. But basically, if I went to Capricorn, it would just be like that. It would just be that 2.0, and on top of it, they have a much smaller audience. Like, they're only expecting, like, about 4,000 to 5,000 people to attend, which means that in reality, how many people are actually going to show up is going to be less than that. And I can't justify doing a convention in downtown Chicago with only, like, 3,000 attendees. Like, no, you're not going to make that cost back. Varush, I've been in a similar situation this year, been really busy with work and not having much time to write. A great thing about making a fun historical fiction is that it will likely inspire the reader to study the time period more and learn even more about it. Water Margin made me interested in the Song Dynasty. Yeah, that is so true. Um, that was a big part of what inspired me to write Geisha Hands is that I know a lot of people struggle, well, a lot of Westerners struggle with a lot of Asian concepts. And so that's why I wanted to create a book that also had pictures in it because a lot of people are visual learners and a lot of the vocab is just so like beyond what they can imagine. It's just so outside of their normal everyday life that they can't even imagine what that is. And so having pictures, it's so much easier to explain something with a picture than it is with words. And so having that combination of like a story and pictures, is really what drove me to create that book, that I really wanted to kind of bridge that gap on some particular concepts. And I really feel like I've succeeded because a lot of my readers who have specifically read Geisha Hands have come back and told me that they had so much fun reading it, but also that they learned so much and that it really opened the door for them to be able to learn more about the Japanese culture because the glossary and the pictures and stuff just gave them such a better understanding of things. And so that just really, was a big success in my book. So yeah, I love promoting further learning. I am a giant dork, y'all. I love learning. Like one of my Christmas presents that I recently got. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Is the book called The Radium Girls, and that is a nonfiction account. So it's like not historical fiction, because historical fiction is usually when you take like a certain time period or a certain event in time and you have like a fictional story and fictional characters around that in order to, make a fun story so that the reader can also learn a bit at the same time. But a non-fictional historical book is just straight up like, here are the factual accounts of things that happened. There's no like fun story going on. So this book, Radium Girls, is like historical, factual accounts of the people who worked in those clock factories. So the Radium Girls are specifically these women who worked in clock factories, and they would use radium, literal radium, to paint the numbers and the hands on clocks so that they would glow in the dark, because that was back before people really understood radioactive substances. And so the book kind of just talks about these women and like what it was like working there and what happened to them and how it was handled, because a lot of safety regulations um, are in place now today because of what happened to those women and the other workers that also worked in radioactive environments like that. Sadly, unfortunately, in our society, a lot of times a law happens because something bad happened. It's a reactive thing rather than a preventative thing. So I am very much looking forward to reading that. And the last non-fictional book that I read was about arsenic use in England in the 18th through 20th century. So I am a giant dork, y'all. I love reading about all sorts of different subject materials and weirdness and just learning all sorts of stuff. Okay, it is 10:30 and we have 63 pieces. We're doing great. All right, we're going to have our little dude go to bed before they collapse. Here we go. Uh Mouse, Capricorn's parking rate is so much better than Chicon's was, only $15 a day with in and out privileges. Yeah, I did read about that, but it's not just that. It's also all of the logistics, and also the hotel is going to be expensive. And like I said, I have a lot of chronic illness issues. The biggest thing being I have major joint issues. So I was born with hip dysplasia and joint laxity. And basically, what that equates to is that as I'm getting older, I'm having more mobility issues, and I was acutely aware of that during QCon. And it was just really hard being in such a large building, having to run around to like different panels, back and forth to the dealer's room and stuff like that. And yeah, I am just not capable at this moment in time of doing like the bigger cons like that. Like I just need to figure out some logistics around that before I can do a big con like that again. Because back in the day, I used to like go to Gen Con and go to ASEN and go to like all the big cons and stuff like that. But now that my joint issues have gotten so much worse and it's limited my mobility, I just have to take that kind of stuff into account, and it really sucks. It's just really unfortunate. And there isn't a whole lot I can do about that. Okay. Oh no, it's past midnight. My little dude's gonna be tired. Oh no. Varush, is it possible to live in Chicago not having a car and instead relying 100% on public transport? And if so, would that remove the majority of stress from going to conventions? I'm not laughing at you. Uh, so, yes, to the first part of your question, yes, it is 100% possible to live in Chicago and not have a car and rely 100% on public transportation. Chicago has an amazing public trans system. Ooh, we got a letter. Dear Alice, I know you're busy on the farm and that's why you can't visit. I understand. You've been working so hard. Keep it up and you can accomplish anything. Love, Dad. P.S. included some quality stone. Yay, rocks! Ooh, we got another letter. Dear Alice, notice a chill in the air. It could just be the approach of winter. Or it could be the tingle of a dark specter here to help us celebrate tomorrow's festival, the Spirit's Eve. Ooh, I love that festival. It's so fun. Come to town at 10 p.m. if you'd like to participate. Mayor Lewis. Ooh, that is such a fun festival. It's like their version of Halloween. I love Halloween, y'all. Halloween is like my favorite holiday. I had the best Halloween. Oh my god, it was so fun. So we're gonna put this away. And we're gonna get out our milker. And we're gonna actually water our stupid crops today. Not forget. But yeah, so to answer your question, yes. I have a lot of friends who live in Chicago and they do not have a car and they rely 100% on public transportation, and you can totally do that. And while living in Chicago, I have a car, but I mainly relied on public transportation and walking to places and stuff like that, and I really only used my car for going to the grocery store, because obviously I'm not going to cart, 800 pounds of groceries on public trans, because not just because of my mobility issues, but also just because, oh my god, no, why would I do that? If I don't have to, why would I do that? And of course, driving to outside the city. So, obviously, if you need to go to the suburbs, like, you can take the train. So there's the L, which is the, like, subway train that goes around the city, and there are the bus systems, and then there's the Metra, which is the train system that's separate from the subway system. It's the train system that, like, takes you out to the different, suburban areas around, like, outside of Chicago. But the problem is that once, you get off the train in whatever suburban place you are, you need somebody to pick you up. Once you get to the suburbs, there is no more public transportation. So you would need somebody, to come and pick you up and handle all the transportation for you once you get out to the suburbs and whatever. So that would be a thing. Why are there only 2 chickens outside? Maybe they're hiding. However, yeah, there is absolutely no way that I would be able to use public transportation to do a convention. That is just 100%. Oh, they're there. They were hiding. 100% not going realistic at all. And that's what I was laughing about, was just the mental image of me struggling on public trans and just how absurd that would be. So I have a Jeep. Like I have like a full-size Jeep, and the main reason is for hauling stuff. And I pack that Jeep to the gills when I do conventions, because when I say I do conventions, I don't just go. Like I'm not just like I just attend. Like when I go, I'm there as a vendor and I'm selling my books, and my artwork at a lot of them too. So I have to carry literally hundreds of pounds of books, to the convention. And I have a whole system for that, because obviously I am not capable of carrying around hundreds of pounds of books. I have like a cart that I use. Like I have all this stuff. And like also at a lot of conventions, they don't provide you with tables or chairs. So you have to bring your own tables and chairs. You have to bring all your own tablecloths. You have to bring all your own stuff. So like all of my displays and, things that I use for, the table for everything. It's a whole production, and it takes up the entire Jeep. Like the whole thing is like packed to the gills. You can't see out the back of it. It's pretty much like, I hope no one's behind me because I can't see. But yeah, there is literally no way that I could go on public trans to a convention. And I literally don't go to conventions if I'm not going as a vendor, because there's no way for me to justify the cost of going to a convention if I'm not also selling my books there, because I am poor. I am poor. I cannot afford to go to conventions just because. And on top of it, I go with my partner Neil, so that we can split the cost. So we split the cost of the table, we split the cost of the hotel, the parking, all that kind of stuff. And then, we split the table space. He has far fewer books than I do. I have like 30 titles and he has like 6. So like he takes up like this much of the table and I take up like this much of the table. But it's fine, because like I make sure he has all the space that he needs, and then I just take up all of the rest of the space that's available. That's just kind of how we have it, and it works and it's fine. But yeah, so there's absolutely no way that I could do public trans for a convention. Just absolutely not. No. Do do do. Um, Mouse. It is definitely possible to live in Chicago without a car. However, that requires a lot of planning. Buses, in particular, are randomly unreliable. Oh my God, buses in Chicago are the worst. That is so true. So we have these things called phantom buses or ghost buses, and it's basically where, because like there's a CTA app that'll tell you when a bus or a train are supposed to be coming, like, when they're supposed to arrive at the station. And it'll tell you sometimes, like, oh, hey, a bus is supposed to be arriving at this bus stop you're waiting at, but then no bus will come. It'll, like, just tell you that there's a bus coming, and then a bus never comes. And it sucks when that happens. And it happens a lot. The bus system in Chicago is garbage. I don't know why, it just is. The L, which is the subway system, is way more reliable than the bus system. However, the problem with the L is that it is total anarchy. It is 100% craziness anarchy. And I mean, it used to be way worse before they installed all the cameras, so thankfully it is a bit better now. But like, there has been some crazy bananas stuff that has happened on the L, like dangerous, scary stuff. Like I myself have been like assaulted and sexually assaulted on the L multiple times. Like it is not very safe. But it'll get you there. It'll get you there relatively on time if you're willing to take the risk. It's why I've become kind of a I know I don't look it right now, but like when I'm out and about in public, like I look like a pretty scary person. I actually do. I know it's hard to believe, but like I have friends where they specifically want me to be out in public with them because they're like, "You're scary. You'll keep us safe." Because I had to learn to be scary because public trans in Chicago is bananas. All right, we watered everything. We remembered to water the things. Yay. Oh, oh, I almost forgot. I almost forgot. We gotta get a fruit to do some jelly. Let's do some blackberry jelly. Okay, that'll be fun. Varouche, that is good to know. I am terrible at planning things. Yeah, definitely if you don't have a car in Chicago, it requires a lot of planning and dealing with the shenanigans of public trans. So you definitely have to add way more travel time. Um, if you're planning on going anywhere. The train is the most reliable during rush hour because that's when all the business people and the students are going places, and that's when it's the busiest, so it's the most reliable during rush hour times. But outside of rush hour times, it can be a little spotty. But it's definitely way better than the buses. The buses just come whenever they feel like it. It's just anarchy in terms of scheduling. But the buses, I would say, are safer than the L, from my personal experience anyway. I've had some very scary experiences on the L compared to the bus. um, Varouche, I'm a dork too. Recently, I have been reading the works of Zhuangzi. I read the Tao teaching many times and wanted more Taoist readings, so I turned to Zhuangzi. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, I myself am not super into Tao, but I have a lot of respect for it, and I love learning about it. Uh, Mouse, technically there's the pace bus system in the suburbs. It runs once an hour if you're lucky. It's also impossible to get from one suburb to another by public transit. Yeah, I have literally never in my entire life ridden the pace bus. Plus, I think that, like, in a lot of areas in the suburbs, too, like, it doesn't even, like, have a regular schedule. It's you literally have to call the bus company and, like, schedule a day and a time for it to, like, come out and get you and stuff, unless you're, like, I know that they have, like, special stuff with, like, like, the elderly people and, like, disabled people and stuff, where, like, the bus will, like, come out on regularly scheduled like days and times for you, like, through government assistance program stuff. But other than that, like, the bus system in the suburbs is pretty much non-existent. Like, yeah. Like, pretty much you have to just pretend there isn't a bus because you're gonna be SOL if you think that you're going to rely on the bus to get somewhere, which is why I have a car. Oh, there we go. Varouche, I'm sorry that such horrible things happened to you on the L. I've heard that Japan's subway system is similar. People are packed so tightly that perverts will try to take advantage of it. Yeah, I've heard that too. But the thing is, when I went to Japan, everybody on the public trans was so polite. Like, oh my god, it was so clean. Everyone was so nice. Everyone was so polite. Like, it was wild. But I also made sure that when I was in Japan, I never rode the public transportation during really busy times for that reason, not just for safety, but also because, like, I have massive personal space issues. Like, I require more personal space than normal people. I do not like to be touched. I do not like to, like, people to be, like, all up in my personal space. So I knew that that was just going to be a problem for me. So I just avoided it altogether. But on the L, it's like, it's different because in Japan it's more about like the opportunistic, like, it's a bunch of bodies packed in, and it's kind of like that whole opportunistic, oh, maybe they won't realize that I'm being a pervert because everybody's kind of crammed in here anyway, sort of thing. Whereas on the L, it's people are violent. is really the difference. It's unfortunately there are people who are just really crazy and really violent and horrible. Some of them are just bad people. Some of them it's they're like on drugs or they're mentally unstable. Um, yeah, it's just like the Wild West in there. I just yeah, definitely be on your guard if you raid the elf. And obviously, if you're a male presenting person, you're gonna have a way better time than if you're a female presenting person. Uh, oh no, we've got a spammer. We don't need spam in here. Get that spam out of here. Ban hammer. We don't allow that kind of shenanigans in here. Don't need that clogging up the chat. I was gonna say, that name looked kind of suspicious. It looked like somebody just kind of banged on a keyboard. A lot of those spammer accounts look like that, where the name just looks like somebody just banged on a keyboard. Varush, Japan seems like it would be a cool place to visit. Would I need to be fluent in the language to go there? I've been studying Spanish for 16 years and only recently became even slightly fluent, so it would take ages for me to get even this good at Japanese. So I am not fluent in Japanese. However, I will say that I was taught French at a very young age, and because of that, it's very easy for me to pick up languages. Um, so, I know that I have that advantage in that it's a lot easier for me to pick up linguist concepts and stuff. So, I'm not really a good judge for like how fluent you need to be. Because my standard for what is considered, fluent enough and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure would probably be different from yours. But I would say at the very least, the important things that you would absolutely have to know beyond language, is cultural stuff. It will get you so far. So, like, for instance, knowing, like, don't eat in public. Like, it is very frowned upon in Japan to, like, walk around while eating something or walking around and drinking. So they really, really frown upon the whole, like, American thing where will like, walk down the street while eating, like, an Egg McMuffin and, like, drinking a coffee. Like, that is a big don't do that. And, like, the proper way to greet somebody, the proper way to, like, say excuse me. Like, they have, like, 10 different ways to say excuse me, and they're all for different things. So there's a certain type of excuse me to get somebody's attention. There's a different kind of excuse me for, oh no, I'm sorry I bumped into you. Just there's different levels of excuse me, and there's different levels of I'm sorry to, like, apologize for things, and knowing how to properly do all of those, and, like, what situations call for what level of politeness and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I would honestly say, like, the cultural stuff and being polite and being respectful will get you way further than necessarily being fluent. That they care more about, like, are you acting like, a polite person? Are you respectful of the way that, like, everybody else is going about their daily business and stuff? Like, that's what they mainly care about. But I would definitely recommend make sure that you know enough that you can, like, ask for directions. I'd say that was the biggest thing that I used Japanese for, was to ask for directions on how to get to different places using the public transportation, or, like, finding particular places. Once I was, like, in the location that I wanted to be, I'm like, oh, how do I get to this shop, or how do I get to that restaurant or whatever, like, what street do I need to turn down, that kind of stuff. And then, like, basic stuff like ordering in a restaurant, asking where the bathroom is, basic stuff to be able to check into your hotel. you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, I would say, like, that's probably about the most Japanese that you really reasonably need to know. But if you know more than that, of course, they're going to super appreciate it. My personal problem that I had is because I personally wouldn't say that I'm fluent in French, but I would say that I'm pretty darn close to it. I'm very experienced in French. In fact, my day job, my corporate day job, I got it because of my experience level with the French language, and I have business meetings with French people, and I have to like translate documents, you know, from English to French and back and forth and stuff. But so the problem that I had in Japan was my brain, I don't know why, but like, oh no. Oh, it's 11:30. I've been wandering around and talking and not paying attention. Oh no. Oh no, where's the ladder? Our little person's gonna collapse. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh no, where's the ladder? Oh, there it is. Oh no. Oh no. Hey Squish. What are you doing, Muffin? He's a good boy. He's a good squish. I know it's getting late. I'm sorry, my poor little person. My poor little person. Oh no. We have to get to bed before we collapse. Oh god. Are we gonna make it? Oh, we got 73 bugs. We're almost there. Varush, I know in Japan it's inappropriate to look someone in the eye. Instead, you should look at their shoulder, and there is no shaking hands, only bowing. Yeah, that is correct. So I actually had a pretty easy time with the no contact thing, because I have ADHD, and I actually, like, don't like looking people in the eye. It's like an effort for me to have to like look at people, you know, when they're talking to me or when I'm talking to them. So that was perfect for me that I just let my ADHD just run wild and I didn't have to look at anybody. But yeah, they're very big, and that's the other thing that I loved while I was there is they're really big on like no touching. No touching. And I was like, I love this. All the personal space, all the no touching. I love it. It was fantastic. But yeah, those are some very big things to remember there. Like if you like stretch out your hand to like shake their hand, they'll just stare at your hand like, what do you want me to do with that? Like, what is this for? Get all our stuff put away. What, baby? What are you doing? Yeah. Oh, the squish. So, when my brother comes out for Christmas, I did ask him to help me fix my webcam situation so that I can get the Squish Cam up and running for y'all again. So, for those of y'all that are new, Squishy is my cat. He is an Insta-famous cat, as schmaltzy as that sounds. It was 100% unintentional. I had a lot of friends who asked me to like put him online and like make him an Instagram account because they love him so much, and it just blew up out of nowhere. Like it's crazy. Like all I do is just post videos and pictures of him on Instagram and people just lose their minds. But like the biggest thing is because he has gigantism. So he like is literally like giant. He is a cat and he is the size of a dog. So, yeah, he's my special boy. Hopefully we can get that Squish Cam up and running again, because I know y'all really enjoy the Squish Cam, and I'm really sorry that it's been out of commission. So hopefully my brother can fix that. He said that he would try. Because I have tried everything that, you know, I am personally capable of, and I have not been able to solve it. Oopsie. Standing in front of the wrong one. Varush, I didn't know about the eating thing, but I don't eat while walking around anyway. I always sit down at a table to eat, no matter where it is. Yeah, that's pretty much how they are. It's very much, it's like eating is supposed to happen in like a restaurant or in your house. The exception being in places like Harajuku, where they have street snacks. So especially in Harajuku, they have the crepes, the ones that are like rolled up that you eat it kind of like an ice cream cone. You can. walk around and eat those. That is acceptable, but you are only allowed to do it in Harajuku, and you're not allowed to, like, bring them in a store or anything like that. That would be rude. But, like, you are allowed to walk around and eat them because it's kind of like an agreed upon designated place, you know, where that's allowed. So, like, the same thing with festivals. When they have festivals there and they have street food, like, you're allowed to, like, eat the food and kind of walk around in designated areas and stuff with it. But otherwise, yeah, it's just don't walk around eating food. It's rude. It's both a combination of it being like a don't litter thing, as well as like eating is seen as rude. Like bodily functions in general in Japan are seen as rude. So like, you know, chewing food is like gross and stuff, so they don't want you to be doing that in public. Ooh, we got a gold star corn! And that's important because one of the bundles is that we need to collect gold star food for one of the bundles, so we're slowly working on that. Alright, everybody's watered and taken care of, so off we go to kill more bugs! We're gonna make this quest, y'all. I am determined. I am determined to do this quest. I am committed. Varush, I know some basic Japanese, doko wa kisen desu, arigato kisen, kiseten ni ikimasu. You are quite welcome, dear. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since, I've spoken or written Japanese, because a big chunk of, like, a big portion of Geisha Hands is in Japanese. My brain has just kind of, like, you know, clicked the dial from, like, Japanese to French, and it's, like, it's this weird thing where it, like, takes me a bit to, like, get into, like, a particular language mode. My brain's like, wait, what? Switching gears. And I especially have the problem where, if I don't remember a word in Japanese, my brain for some reason decides to offer up the equivalent in French. And sometimes when I'm speaking French, for whatever reason, my brain will just suddenly decide to insert Japanese words for no reason. Like the other day, I was supposed to say "Comment allez-vous," which is like "How are you" in French, and instead I said "Iyo tenki desu ne," which is the same thing in Japanese. It's like, why am I like this? Why am I like this? Multilingual brain is fun. It is special. It is special, let me tell y'all. It'll just decide to mash things together for no particular reason. And it's funny because my brother, he, for some reason, his third language that he decided to take on was Russian. I was just like, oh boy, good luck with that. Goodness gracious. That is a tough language right there. Yeah, I would very much like to learn more languages with, you know, the copious amounts of free time that I have. And I need to get my Japanese better. I really do. I would very much like to get it at the same level as my French. I don't know how realistically possible that is for me, considering my, available time in order to learn a thing. But we will see. It is one of my goals. I also would very much like to learn Italian and Mandarin. But I am also very aware of my limitations as well. That just because you want to do something doesn't necessarily mean you have the time to do something. Oh, it's one of those things. Yeah, I see you. Come on, chase me. Chase me. It's not coming after me. Chase me. There we go. haven't gotten very many bugs. This is disappointing. Did I uncover a ladder? I don't think I did. Let's see, where are we at with the quest? We still have 2 days. Alright, we need 20 more. We are getting so close, y'all. Hopefully we can make it. Ooh, there's a ladder. Mouse, it is so cool you're multilingual. The closest I get is Pigeon Hebrew. Oh, that's so cool, though! Oh, wow, Hebrew! That's awesome. Yeah, it does really come in handy being multilingual, because I have found that that is a big thing in the job market right now, is that it gives you a really big competitive edge if you know another language. There are a lot of jobs that, like, they specifically need people that, like, know other languages. And I know a lot of people say that Spanish is the best second language to know. But the reason why I personally disagree with that is because of the effect of when everybody knows a thing, it doesn't really become as valuable of a skill anymore, which is kind of what happened with college degrees, that college degrees are not seen as valuable in the job market anymore, because it's kind of like, you know, most people have college degrees now, that it's just kind of an expectation. So I feel like there's kind of that with Spanish now, where like so many people have learned Spanish as a second language that there's just so much competition for jobs that, you know, are looking for somebody who speaks Spanish, and that it really helps set you apart if you know a language other than Spanish. So like it was so wild back when I was looking for jobs. One of the biggest, like some of the biggest languages that I kept seeing them like requesting in job things was Polish, Japanese, French, and what was the last one? It was something else that I like never would have guessed would be like a really big need. What was it? I don't remember what it was, but it was like some other language that was really unexpected. So yeah, learning languages is really helpful, and I'm really lucky that I was given the privilege of learning a second language at such a young age. That, like, you know, my parents bought me like books and little cassette tapes, and I had a private tutor and all that stuff, so that by the time that my school actually offered language classes in junior high, I was already miles ahead of my peers. So, like, I got to the point where in high school I actually took an advanced French class that only 4 other people were in, where, like, the whole class was in French. So it was like regular school, but in French. Like, we had to do book reports, but the book was French, and you had to do the book report in French. And like, we had a history book about France that was in French, and then you had to write history reports in French. Like, it was wild. And it was really hard. Like, you know, once I got to that level, I was like, whoa, this is actually hard. But it's, you know, all of that is what really enabled me to be where I am linguistically. And then when I got to college and it was available to me to learn Japanese, like, I'm not gonna lie, it was actually really easy for me. Like, don't get me wrong, Japanese is a hard language to learn. It is a hard language because you're learning a totally different alphabet, and on top of it, there's 3 of them. And the structure of the language is so different than Western languages, Latin-based languages. So it is a hard language, but because my brain was already set up to learn language like that, it was not hard. That once I figured out all of those systems for how the language worked, my brain was just like, oh, okay, we just take things, we put them there, and the things, and language, like, you know, it was not hard for me compared to a lot of my other classmates where, you know, this was their second language and this was like really their first time like learning a new language. So I completely understand that. Varush, the main reason why I am so good at Spanish is because I have a ton more access to people to practice with. Absolutely. That makes such a big difference with learning a language. So that was the other thing, is that my parents also speak French. So, growing up, obviously I was able to practice with them and they were able to help me with my homework. And, just having access to that. But in terms of like anybody outside of the home, like I didn't really have access to a lot of other people that spoke French, so that was hard. So to like keep myself up to par, I actually in college started buying books that wherever I went, like used bookstores and stuff. Anytime that I found like a novel. Oh, oh no, Halloween! I forgot about Halloween. Ah! Oh no, we're not gonna make it to Halloween. Oh my god, y'all, I can't believe I spaced on Halloween. I'm so sorry. No, we have to get to Halloween. Where's the ladder? Go away! I have to get to Halloween. Oh no. Oh no. I have to get to Halloween. I have to get to Halloween. Crap. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Where's the town? Where is the town? I want to make it to Halloween. I want to make it to Halloween. Oh, phew, we made it. Oh, we made it. Okay, we're at Halloween. Thank goodness. We did it, y'all. We made it. Oh. Okay. Let's go to the shop. We got money. Let's get a rare crow. And a jack-o'-lantern. Yay. And let's do the mystery maze. Whee! Oh, there's... Hello! I think I've already been this way. No, wait. Oh no, she's lost. Oh, he's hiding. Oh, you found me. The truth is, I got too scared, so I came here to hide. Don't tell anyone. That's adorable. Oh, I feel so bad for him. Oh, spooky hands! Spooky zombie hands. They're coming to get me. Oh, there's a spooky TV. Hello. The vapor from this cauldron, it's making my head spin, but I can't seem to leave. Well, that's concerning. Spooky TV. Oh, hello. There's something weird over there, but how do I get to it? I can't go on. Spiders. Oh, God, yeah. I do not like spiders, y'all. Ew. Gross. Hate spiders. Oh, spooky. So spooky. Hello. That's odd. It's just a dead end up ahead. Oh, yeah, this. Ta-da! And we go through, I think we go through here, yep. Oh, yeah, look at us go. Going through the spooky secret entrance. Go! Yes, we won the prize! We got a golden pumpkin! We got a golden pumpkin! Yes! Look at all the spooky eyes. That's creepy. Varush, when I took Japanese class, we heavily studied hiragana, slightly studied katakana, and we didn't even touch kanji, but the vast majority of the time when I saw Japanese writing, there is a ton of kanji in it. Yeah, that was the same for me in the Japanese class that I took, that we mainly learned hiragana and we learned a bit of katakana, but we didn't learn any kanji. That kanji is definitely more advanced because it's very closely related to Chinese characters. Like, it's the same sort of format where you can create different words by making more complex characters. So, like, the actual characters themselves in kanji are kind of like taking two different characters in order to make a more complex character that, like, represents a more complex word. So like, this obviously isn't literal, but like for example, it would be something like let's say the word apartment, could like the characters could possibly be a combination of the word like the character for house and maybe like a character for something else, like maybe I don't know, like building or tower or something, and then they would come together to make a more complicated character to represent apartment, because that was kind of how kanji and like Chinese characters came about, is that it was like smooshing together simpler words in order to make more complex concepts. Kind of like how in German they have what they call like Franken words, where they have these like really crazy mashup words that are created in order to have words for like complex concepts and stuff like that. So it's kind of the same thing. But yeah, I never learned the kanji characters either, because that's like advanced level Japanese, and like I'd like to get there, someday, and be able to like, read everything properly, but I am definitely way beyond that. Way beyond that. Okay, so I kind of think this is like all there is. We got some spooky skeletons. Everybody sitting at the table, eating some yummy food. Hello. Good evening, Alice. Have you ventured into the haunted maze yet? It's quite spooky. I have. I won the maze. Hello. I'll come to any event with free grub. You won't see me in the haunted maze, though. That's funny. Okay. So I think that was everything to do. Okay. We did Halloween. It was very fun. We got the prize. Yes. We did the festival. We did it, y'all! Yay! I'm glad we made it in time. That was very fun. Oh, my wrists hurt. Level up! Level 6 combat. New crafting recipe. Slime, egg press, and oil of garlic. Ooh, nice. Learned some new stuff, y'all. Mouse. I took Hebrew in college, and I really wish that they hadn't waited until year 2 to teach the actual structure. I had plenty of memorized words in Hebrew school as a kid before that, and it doesn't do a lot for becoming fluent. Yeah, that is so true. And like that's a big problem that I have with like the new way that they're teaching kids how to read is obviously I'm much older than I look. I am 34. I learned how to read with good old hooked on phonics and all that, and like that's a big problem with a lot of the younger kids. And when I say younger kids, I'm talking about like the very, very youngest end of Gen Z and then of course Gen Alpha, is the way that they're being taught how to read is memorization. Like they're not learning like hooked on phonics style where they learn the structure of language. Instead, it's like memorization of words and stuff instead of learning how to sound out words. So there is this severe handicap in younger kids who like they don't know how to learn new words because they don't understand the concept of like sounding them out and stuff. It's just like my brain hasn't memorized this word yet, so I don't know what it is. And that's why there's a lot of literacy problems now where people are not as capable of reading and writing as they used to be because of that, and it's really sad and it's just a disservice. And in the same vein, I don't understand why, so many schools are, wow, my brain died and I completely lost my train of thought because I started thinking about, like, I have to take these pumpkins to the place. Oh my god. My brain just died. Cool. 404. Thought not found. um, oh, right. There it is. We're aboard the train now. Um, so in that same vein, yeah, I don't understand why schools wait so long in order to teach people language. Like a lot of times they wait until junior high or high school to start teaching people a second language, because it's like by then it's basically impossible to learn another language. It's once you hit puberty, that part of your brain starts to close off, where it'll be very hard for you to learn other languages. Let's see, quality. Oh, we already did the fall bundle. Okay, so I didn't need to come here. Oh well. Um, and that's the difference with me, is because I learned a second language at such a young age, that part of my brain will forever stay open. It'll never close. As long as I keep practicing different languages and keep trying to learn other languages and, like, you know, keep that part of my brain fresh, that connection will never close. So it'll remain open, and that's why it's so much easier for me to learn new languages, and why other people who are bilingual or trilingual, why it's so easy for them to pick up other languages too, is because that part of our brain is literally structurally different than people who have only learned one language or try to learn a second language later in life. It's physical difference, and it's nonsense, honestly. Everyone should have the opportunity to learn a second language as a kid. I'm gonna get off my soapbox on that, because I'm very passionate about that particular subject. It really bothers me. We're gonna put all our pumpkins in here, and that. Oh, we got a couple of bombs. We can sell those. I never use them. Oh, we only need 9 more bugs. How are we doing? The last day. Okay, we can get 9 more bugs, y'all. We can do it. But first we gotta feed our animals. First, we gotta feed our animals. We gotta do that. And then we can go get more bugs. And then we can finish this quest. I'm really excited to finish this quest. Varouche, Jack Skellington will be disappointed that you missed Halloween. Oh my god. That is so true. But we did it. We made it. We made it to Halloween. I'm very happy about that. Varouche, the hardest thing about Spanish for me right now is listening to other people. I can read it just fine, but listening is hard. But then sometimes I don't even understand people when they speak English to me. Oh, I completely understand that. I am the kind of person where I have to watch TV with the subtitles on because I have comprehension issues, and I hate talking on the phone with people because if I can't see their face, it's very hard for me to understand what they're saying. So I struggle with that too, and I'm so thankful for Zoom calls at my work, because then, like, it's kind of like a phone call, but you can also see the person's face, so it makes it a lot easier for me to understand what people are saying regardless of what language they're speaking in. Did I give the chickens food? Yes, they have food. Okay. See? This is why. This is why I like to make sure, like, okay, do I have extra fodder? Because sometimes my brain just, bleh, and I don't want my animals to be sad. Yeah, having people to speak in a language with you makes a huge difference, and I do find it a lot easier to read and write in Japanese and French than to have a conversation in those languages. But I would say I definitely do just fine having a conversation in French. I bungled my way through having conversations, like very, very basic conversations, like just small talk politeness sort of conversations when I was in Japan. Um, but like I said, like if I've been speaking in one particular language for a while, it takes me a little bit to warm myself up to like switch gears and be like, all right, we're gonna speak this other language right now. And because I've been in French mode for the past like almost 6 months now, you know, whenever I have to do Japanese for something, my brain's like, what? Hold, please. Yeah, I try to also like practice with my Japanese too. Like I have cute little workbooks and stuff like that to like try to keep myself fresh. Yeah, I can talk about the weather. I can like talk about like, you know, basic little things, all that kind of stuff. But like have a real conversation like we're having right now, like have an actual conversation about a topic. I can't do that. Ooh. Yeah. You telling me about it? You telling me about it, Squish Face? Are you so happy? Are you so happy? Sitting on your happy little rug. He has a rug that's right next to my desk because he has to be wherever I am. He's like Velcro. He just needs to be like in my presence at all times. And like if I'm in a different room than him, he like screams. He's just like, "Oh my god, you've left me alone. It's the end of the world." There we go. Got him. Alright, let's find that ladder. Mouse, as I understand, kids today are being taught to look at the first letter of a word and guess what the rest of the word is. It makes no sense. What in the... That's what it is? It's not even memorization? It's let's play guess, like, you know, 21 guesses? What the is that? That's not learning, that's just craziness. Oh, I'd be especially doomed with that. That is... I'm speechless. I'm sorry, what? Yes, I agree. What the indeed. That is not a way to teach anybody how to read. Oh my god. No wonder kids today can't, like, read or write properly at all. They're not equipped at all. That is ridiculous. Wow. Wow, that pisses me off on, like, a primal level, y'all. Wow. No wonder kids don't like to read anymore, because they don't know how. I'm sure that makes, like, reading really hard. Playing 21 questions with how to read. What the... Varouche Frog is what I said. Well, I use the word fuck here. I do curse like a sailor, so just FYI, this is not necessarily a child-friendly channel. I try to keep it, you know, I wouldn't say like at a minimum, but like, you know, I try not to do Chicago level cursing while I'm hanging out with you, but yeah. Mouse. It's why my friends' kids are really having trouble with reading comprehension, because if it's a word they don't know, they can't figure it out. Right! Oh my god, that is such... That is terrible. I feel like, and that's the thing, is that it's like, I feel sorry for them, because that's like not equipping them for... Oh, way down has appeared. Oh, we need 4 more! You know, that's not equipping them for being able to, like, be out in the real world and function. Like, you need to know how to read. That's very basic. That is so sad. It's so sad and upsetting. Yeah, that is reason number, like, 11D Magenta why I will never have kids, because, oh my god. I can't even handle the garbage that has become the school systems today. I'd definitely have to, if I ever had kids, I'd have to homeschool them. As much as I wouldn't like to do that, because then they miss out on a lot of social learning that's also incredibly necessary. Oh, we did it! We did it! Okay, we gotta go to Willie's house. He's the fisherman. Alright, so we gotta get there. We gotta get there before the end of the day. Let's go! Let's go finish our quest! Oh, it's a froggy. So he's got his little shop at the beach. Varouche, I swear a lot too. Excellent! We're in good company. Very excellent. Yeah, it's definitely a Chicago thing. We swear a lot. It's what we do. I don't know why. It's not like we're very, like, angry people. Like, I would say New Yorkers are angry. And in Chicago, it's just so casual. It's just the confetti in your sentence. Oh, there he is! Hi! Oh, okay. Well, I got your quest stuff. Okay, I have to put it in the barrel next to his house. Oh, there it is! It's got a question mark on it. Hello. Okay. Yes! We did it! Ooh, we get 3,000 gold. Good, because that was a major quest right there. Oh, excuse me. I felt that one coming on. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. There was one time that I accidentally sneezed my headphones off my head. That was pretty funny. Okay, we finished the quest, y'all. That was exciting. Hooray. So now we need a new thing to do. We need... Oh, wait! Oh, y'all, it's the last day of fall. Tomorrow's gonna be the first day of winter! Yes! We're gonna get to do winter things! That is exciting. Unfortunately, there aren't winter crops. So there won't be anything to grow, but then on the plus side, that means there won't be any crops we have to look after. But that means less money. Get rid of the stuff we don't need. So all of these crops are going to be dead tomorrow. Here we go. Let's see, do I have the recipe for making bait? I do. There we go. Oh, I do need my watering can for the cat. So we'll keep that in our inventory. There we go. Okay, so we have 26,000 and I really want to upgrade a building. I think that would be the next thing that we want to do, especially because winter is going to happen and we won't be able to do crops, so we need something else to do. So, ooh, we have 500 wood and we have 500 stone. So we have plenty. We have plenty to do just about any of the buildings. And we haven't upgraded either of our barns either. So, okay. What do y'all think? Let me know in the chat. Do you think that we should upgrade one of the barns so that we can get new different kinds of animals? Or do you think we should upgrade our house so that we can do cooking recipes? So tell me in the chat which upgrade you think we should do. And while I wait for y'all to respond, we're going to do some quick foraging. I don't think I gathered our mushrooms for today. So I'm going to do that while y'all think about it. Y'all think about it. Mouse. Woo, quest completed. Yes. Yay for quest. Mouse, didn't you already get a barn? I remember you doing that last time to get sheep. I did? I don't remember this. Oh, it is bigger. You're right. I'm just an idiot. Okay. So, yeah, we can get goats. Okay, so tomorrow we will go to Marnie and we will get a goat. So we will do that. So, my apologies. We have upgraded one of the barns. I'm just an idiot, forgot. So thank you so much, dear, for that reminder. I am dumb. Totally forgot I did that. So, mouse, already upgrade. So yeah, since we already upgraded one of the barns, we'll get a goat tomorrow. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. My brain has just been so tired lately. So we will upgrade the house. I don't remember what all we need for the house. So we're just gonna bring all the things. I think these are like all of the ingredients I've ever needed to like upgrade something. Ooh. Where's all my coal? Did I put it somewhere else? I only have 8 pieces of coal. Lame. I need more coal. I am going to smelt some more copper because we got so much copper from doing that bug quest. Because those particular levels just have a ton of copper. Apparently we do not have very much coal, which is a problem. Okay, y'all, we're gonna make it be the first day of winter. Y'all ready? It's gonna be winter. Winter is here. My God, we are making so much money now. This is wild. Look at that. Love it. Okay. It is winter. Yay. See, all the crops are dead. There's our cat. Hello, cat. Gotta give him some water. Ooh, we got a jelly. So we'll have to put another fruit in there to make more jelly. Ooh, it's one of those things. Clay. Can always use more clay. Because we need clay for building projects, actually. I forget which buildings you need it for, but there are some buildings that you have to have clay. So all of the animals are now, because it's winter, going to stay in the barn. So we do need to make sure that we have enough hay for them. We can always buy more hay from Marnie, so that's a thing. But I prefer not to if we don't have to. So we'll check the silo after we milk the cows and feed them. And that's why the silo is so important, is that it lets you store hay for them to eat. So let's go check that. Oh my God, we have so many trees. We need to thin this out. Goodness. Oh, we have plenty. Okay, we have a lot of hay. We're good. Okay, so let's go to Marnie first because, oh my God, she, like, sucks, y'all. She is so bad at being at her shop. It's really annoying. Oh my God, there's so much stuff in the way. Alright, let's see if she's gonna be there. To wait for it to turn 9 o'clock. There it is. Alright, is she gonna be there? No! Of course not, because she sucks. She's like never at her place. So we'll have to try again tomorrow to try to get a goat. So we're going to go back up to Robin, the carpenter, and we're going to get our house upgraded. So we're going to do that. And then I think we need to clear out our farm because we have we got a lot going on. Got a lot of trees growing everywhere. It's a little bit of a mess. And I think we might want to look into our next thing being upgrading our tools to gold. Because they're upgraded to iron now. Yay, there she is. Hello. I'd like to upgrade my house, please. I can increase the size of your house and add a kitchen. It will cost 10,000 gold, and you'll also need to provide me with 450 pieces of wood. Are you interested? Yes! Yay! Alright, y'all, our house is gonna be all nice and big and fancy! I'm excited! It's gonna be great. Alrighty. Fortunately, we don't have stuff at the moment to give to the community center, but definitely once we start foraging, we should find the winter foraging stuff to donate. So that we can get another bundle completed. Ooh, it's one of those things. There are a lot more of these things in winter. Oh, there we go. We got a winter root and a crocus. We just need a snow yam, and I forget what the other thing is. Another... Oh, the crystal berry. I think we already put that in there, though. I think we already got one of those in the snow part of the mines. Okay, so we can put all this stuff back. We don't need to carry all this stuff around. There we go. And let's get a piece of fruit for the jelly. And I totally forgot to do all of this. Because I was just so focused. I was like, oh my god. Gotta go to the places. Because like, you have a better chance of them being there if you go right when they open at 9 o'clock. Especially with Marnie, because she sucks. She's like never there. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Gonna make some cranberry jelly. There we go. Fabulous. And we can go to the museum, because we have a couple pieces now. See if he wants either of them. And then we can go to the community center. Oh, this guy. Little shadow guy. This is one of the quests I've never been able to figure out. Like, I read that he, like, lives in the sewer, but, like, I've, like, gone, like, on my other accounts, I've, like, gone to the sewer and, like, you know, tried to do stuff, and I can never figure out, like, how you're supposed to find that guy. Like, that's one of the quests. You know, you're supposed to find that little shadow dude. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. So if any of y'all know, let me know in the chat, because I don't know what you're supposed to do for that quest. I have not been able to figure it out. So we're going to go to the museum and drop off some artifacts. Ooh, what's on the quest board? Okay. I need 2 dozen eggs. Yeah, we don't have enough eggs for that. Tracking out rare, prismatics. Yeah, I don't know how to get you prismatic jelly. I've literally never seen that ever in the entire game, so I am not doing that quest. Ooh! It's one of these things. A rusty spoon. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, he doesn't want any of our crap. So we can sell all of this. That is convenient. Alright, let's go to the community center and drop off these winter foraging plants. Oh, wait, let's see, what does Pierre have for sale? Hi, my dude, how are you? Okay, he has nothing. Cool. So there is nothing to grow in winter. Okay. I get the message. Alright. If we can complete this bundle, I will be so excited. Oh, that's quality. Oh, wait, it's down here. I forgot. Ooh, so all we need is the snow yam. And then we've got all of them. Oh my god, can I just, please? Okay. What's the other one? Construction bundle. Oh. How about this? Once we finish the once we get a snow yam so that we can finish the winter foraging bundle, we'll see about completing the construction bundle, and then we can complete that whole room. How cool will that be? It is so cute when they complete a room, y'all. For those of y'all that don't know, there are 2 routes to playing this game, the good route and the bad route. I'm playing the good route, where you rebuild the community center. And the bad route is you support the, like, basically the version of Walmart that's here. It's called JoJo Mart. And with the fixing up the community center, you have to give the little, I call them the little jelly bean dudes, but they're like little sprites, basically. They're called the, like, Gemino. I think that's what they're called. I don't really remember. I just call them the jelly bean little dudes. But like you complete those bundles, and once you complete all the bundles in a room, it repairs the whole room, and the little jelly bean guys will then repair something in the town, so that then you get access to new stuff. So like they'll repair the bus so that then you can take the bus to go to the desert. They'll repair the bridge so that you can go to the quarry. Like, ooh, something's happening. Hee hee, they love it. Look at him go. Oh, is he happy about his bait that we got him? Oh my god. Oh, that is terrifying. I was just thinking of you, miss. This bug meat you found is perfect. When I said fresh, I didn't expect it to still be wriggling. But I'm not complaining. The fish love it. That is seriously terrifying, y'all. Oh my god. This is like nightmare fuel. What is that? That is so disgusting. Mouse, why would you need that much bug meat for anything? I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared to find out. As a way of saying thanks, I wanted to teach you an old fisherman's secret. My old pappy taught me this on a fishing trip many years ago. Learned how to craft quality bobber. Oh, well, that's nice of him. Using that bobber will attract higher quality fish. That means more money in your pocket, lass. Well, that's nice. Oh, he got one. My god, that was so gross. It's that giant blob of bug meat. Oh my god. Oh, look at all the seagulls. They're having a party. They're hanging out. And we need wood to be able to repair that bridge. I think it's like 300 pieces. Let's see, has this changed? No. So let's go foraging for that snow yam. See if we can find one. That would be awesome. So we can complete that bundle. That would make me very happy. But yeah, I love the little Chimino guys, little jelly bean dudes. They're so adorable. I honestly don't even know what happens if you go the bad route and you support the JoJo Mart. Because the whole premise of the game is that since the your like grandfather who owned the farm, since he died and no one was there to take over running the farm, the economy basically collapsed in this little town. And it was the combination of your grandfather dying and there being no farmer, and then also the JoJo Mart moving in, and the local businesses not being able to compete with the prices. So a lot of the local businesses like Pierre's and the fisherman guy just, aren't doing as well. And if you go the good route and you fix the community center, the local businesses like Pierre's and stuff, they will start to stock more things Like, the buildings won't change, like, you know, their stores won't get bigger, but they will have better stuff, and basically, like, things will happen to show that, like, the economy is getting better. And, like, the character Pam in the game is an alcoholic, and I think a big part of why she's an alcoholic is because she lost her job because the economy collapsed, because she's the bus driver. That when you complete one of the rooms in the community center with the little jelly bean guys, they repair the bus so that then you can take the bus to the desert again, and that's her job, is driving the bus. And then she's like really happy once she's able to start driving the bus again, and she doesn't drink as much. So like doing the good route, it really like has a really awesome impact on the characters in the game, and that's a big part of the reason why I like playing the good route, is that I feel like, well, I mean, like, I always play the good route in video games. That's just kind of the person that I am. Like, it's like, you know, my biggest power fantasy is to help everybody. That whole thing. But I also feel like you get more, like, I don't think tangible is the right word, results. More like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think the results are just more obvious and better. But I also don't really know what happens if you play the bad route. I imagine it, like, makes the town collapse even more than it is, which just sounds terrible. I don't know why you would want to do that. It sounds awful. Because how you do the bad route is, it's not hard. It's honestly the easier route in the game. It's you literally just buy everything at the JoJo Mart instead of from like Pierre's and like the other people. You just buy everything at JoJo Mart, and it's cheaper. Like, their prices are way cheaper than any of the other shops in the game, which is why it's the easier route, is that you can get more for less because everything costs less money. And like, the more that you shop there, the bigger the store becomes, and the more it, like, takes over and stuff. Ooh, maybe this will be. Nope. This is wild that we haven't found a snow yam yet, y'all. It's like the last one that we need. I usually do not have this much trouble finding one. This is a little disappointing. Alright. Well, we're going to be on day 2 of winter, so hopefully we can get a goat from Marnie. That would be nice. We got a piece of holly. That's fun. Holly is pretty. I learned a cool thing about holly that I didn't know, is that the holly plants, the leaves actually grow looking like normal leaves, so like all nice and like smooth and oval shaped and stuff. And then if an animal starts to eat the holly, then the leaves grow back all pointy, like how we think of traditional holly looking. That it's like a reaction to the plant being eaten. It's like a defense mechanism thing, but like the leaves have to be like messed with. So I guess if you like prune a holly plant, it like does the same thing. It'll make the leaves grow back all pointy like that. Ooh. Oh, there she is! She's upgrading our house. Yay! Alright, we got a letter. Hey Alice, just wanted to let you know about a new item I'm carrying. It's called a wood chipper. You can use it to break hardwood into several pieces of regular wood. I know wood can be hard to come by in the winter, so if your supply gets low, consider picking one up. Robin. Hey, I've got a little challenge for you. Catch me a squid. You can fish them from the ocean at night. They only show up in the winter, though. Willie. Alright, we're gonna get a squid. So, let's see about our fishing rod. Did I get a better fishing rod in this game? I did not. Okay, so we're gonna buy a better fishing rod from him. That is another thing we're gonna do today. Let's go feed our animals. We're gonna try and get a goat, and we're gonna get a better fishing rod, and we're gonna fish up a squid. That is what we're gonna do, y'all. Got a new quest! Questity quest. Questing we shall go. We'll try to find a snow yam. There we go. We gotta water our cat. There he is. No. No! No! Oh, it's because I already am standing in front of the one. Okay. Sorry, game. That's my bad. No. Okay, I don't want this to be here. We should get our axe. That would be a good plan. There we go. And we needed another grape to make more wine. There we go. We are making the money, y'all. Get our mushrooms. No. Poor little dude never eats anything. Oh. Yeah, I'm kind of scared to know what Willy thinks he's gonna fish up with all that bug meat. That looks like a really scary situation that I just don't want to be part of. That was gross. That was really gross. Okay. Let's see if Marnie is there. I would like a goat, please. She's not there. Ah! Marnie, you suck. I want a goat. Okay. So, hopefully we can get a goat on day 3 of winter. But in the meantime, if y'all want to put down in the chat some ideas for what we should name the goat, please let me know what you think we should name the goat. And I am totally here for silly names. Just nothing inappropriate or mean. We can do silly. We're just not going to do anything weird or gross or mean. So, y'all can think about what y'all want to name the goat. Alright, here's our dude. Fiberglass rod. Alright. And we're going to get some bait. Cool. Oh wait, that's right. We don't have the iridium rod, so we can't... Oh, we can! Cool. It took me forever to learn how to attach bait to the rod, y'all. Oh wait, we have to wait till nighttime. Okay. We have to wait till nighttime to fish for the squid, but we will do that. So I guess for now we will forage for a snow yam. Ooh, this is one of the things we need! A nautilus shell! So we can take that to the community center. Varouche, we could name him Hector after the goat from Ed, Edd n Eddy. Oh my god, I love that. Yes, we will name the goat Hector. Oh my god, Rolf. Oh, I love that show. That is a great show. Oh, excuse me. Oh. So cute. Oh, I used to watch that show all the time. What was your favorite character on the show? My favorite was Ed. He had just some of the greatest stupid lines. Oh my god. Me and my cousin still shout some of the stupid things that he says. Mouse. Hector is on the same level as Bob. Love it. Yes. We are here for it. Alright, the goat's name is going to be Hector. I love it. Varus. Actually, I looked it up just now and the goat's name was Victor. Oh. Well, it's okay. We can name one Hector and we can name one Victor. There we go. That's what we're going to do. Make everybody happy. Mouse. It would be even funnier if the goats were female with traditionally male names. They are. That's why it's so funny, is that all of the animals that you buy in the game are female. Because only female animals produce stuff. Like milk and eggs and things like that. So all of the animals in the game are female, which is why it's so funny that we're going to name them Hector and Victor. I mean, they're animals. They don't know. They don't care. Like, it's so funny. A lot of people think that, Squishy is a female because, like, all of my stuff for him is pink. Like, he has pink food bowls and water bowls. He's got a pink harness that I put him in. I used to have a pink bed for him. It's like, he's a cat. He doesn't care. Pink is my favorite color, so of course all of his stuff is gonna be pink. I want it to be pink. Yeah, we'll totally have female goats named Hector and Victor. It'll be great. It'll be extra dumb. I love it. Let's see, wait. Is it... It is a steel axe. Can we chop this down? Let's find out if we can go to the secret garden, y'all. Varush, my favorite character on Etta and Eddie was Johnny. He and Plank were so adorable. Oh, Johnny was great. We're in the secret garden, y'all! Oh god, I'm being attacked a lot. Thankfully, they can't hurt me very much. Maybe we'll find a snow yam in here. Oh, there's some holly. Oh, that guy was like, surprise! And this is apparently where we can, like, fish up a wood skip, which we need for one of our things at the community center. So we'll do that right now after I kill this stupid thing. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can fish up a wood skip. Even though fishing with the delay is really hard, y'all. So we're just gonna do our best, okay? Just to let you know, we're just doing our best here. So if it looks like I'm doing a terrible job, it's because of the delay. Like, fishing is really hard with a little delay going on. Oh my god, why is there so much crap? Give me a wood skip. Okay, there we go. Oh, apparently he's gonna be nice and be easy to catch. Thank you, Mr. Fish. Oh, you're a carp. I don't need a f***ing carp. I need a wood skip. Knew it was too good to be true. Gotta keep an eye on the time because we gotta get a squid. That's gonna be special to watch me do. Oh god. Oh god, this is so hard. This is so hard, y'all. Ah! See, this is what I was talking about. It's so hard for no reason. Oh, he's just gonna sit there. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. Oh god. Okay, okay, we got this, 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 we got this. Oh! No, you're a stupid carp! Oh. Is it because it's winter? Because I know some of them are only available in certain seasons. Was I supposed to do this in fall? I don't know. This next one's not a wood skip. We're done doing this. Okay, you. It's a carp. Okay. Varush, the dude looked like he was doing an Irish jig while fishing. Oh, that's too funny. Kinda did. Okay, we're gonna go fishing for squid and we're all gonna laugh at how terrible of a job I'm gonna do. Because, like, I honestly have a hard enough time fishing, like, in the game, and then on top of it with the delay with doing the screen capture with my Switch and an Elgato capture card. Oh my, y'all, fishing is... it's a whole thing. It's a challenge. An unnecessary challenge. And I know you can play Stardew Valley on your computer. It's just that I have it already on my Switch. And I don't want to overload my computer with like tons of stuff if I don't have to. Alright, here we go. Gonna fish for a squid. Oh, got a bite already. Okay. Please be a squid. Oh god. Yes, just sit right there. That's perfect. You're beautiful. Just stay right there. Yay! Oh no. It's a halibut. You're not what I needed. I need a squid, please. Oh, this is so hard. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm panicking. Okay. 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 Alright. This should not be this hard. This should not be this hard. We're gonna lose it. Oh my god. It was so stupid. Dang it. I got trigger happy. Okay. Oh my god, you're an Mr. Fish. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this one, y'all. I might have to do it offline. Come on, please be a squid. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Panicking. I'm messing this up so bad. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh god, this is so hard. This is so hard for no reason! Oh. Now I'm just getting mad. Okay. Come on. Jesus. Oh yeah. That was, we did not have a hope or a prayer on that one. Come on, just let me catch a squid game, please. Be nice. Just let me catch a squid. Just let me have this. Alright. Oh god. God. Okay. All right. All right. We got this. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got the fish. Okay. Okay. Don't panic. Oh, Lord. Okay. This is the last one we're doing. Oh, oh, this one's gonna be an okay. You're just gonna be an that's cool. Alright. This. Gonna do this quest offline. I don't have the patience for that. We're gonna take the Nautilus to the community center. And I am shocked, y'all, that we have not found a snow yam. Like, what is up with that? Like, I usually find one, like, on the first day of winter, like, bonkers. At least we can put this Nautilus in here. We got that. Wait, that's not right. Nope. Field research. Bam! All we need is a chub. I am only going to do fishing stuff offline because that was a whole thing that I... Oh, wait. While we're here, this is what a smart person would do. Double check. Did we catch anything? Oh, we did! Oh my god, we got a carp. Ta-da! Okay, apparently it doesn't want a halibut. That's fine. Just sell it. Sell the halibut. Ooh, it's getting late. Thankfully, we're not too far away from our house. Did I check this? Oh. What is this? Copper. We found literally everything but a snow yam. Okay. Alright, game. Fine. Be like that. Throw away all the crap. It's past midnight. Oh no. Yay. All the goodness. Plink. Alrighty, y'all. It is midnight. Oh. So I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. I've had so much fun playing with y'all and hanging out and talking about so many awesome things, especially about language. Ooh, this is kind of loud. Okay. There we go. That's a little loud. But yeah, I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in and hanging out tonight. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central United States time. We will be playing Minecraft. We are playing on the Cottagecore Fairycraft server. Super excited to get back into that, y'all. Oh my god, it's going to be so much fun. Varush, I enjoyed it too. You're so cool. Oh, thank you so much, dear. You are so sweet. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. It was wonderful to have you here and chat with you. Hope to see you again next time. And be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, whichever you prefer, for my schedule. I will be looking into making some tweaks on it because I really do want to play the new Pokemon game. And I also got Dreamlight, the Disney Dreamlight game. Really excited to play that too. So we're definitely going to make time to play that as well. But I'm not 100% sure when exactly that's going to happen. So be sure that you follow me so that you can stay tuned on when those things are going to happen. So I want to thank y'all so much. Mouse, it's been lovely. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Oh, thank you so much, dear. I hope you all have a wonderful night as well. So, I will hope that y'all have a wonderful night, or if you're in a different time zone, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow for all the Minecraft fun. Take care. Bye bye.